Welcome everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to share with you how to make soya milk. It is actually very easy to make once you get the hang of it. This is one way of making soya milk. You can make tofu or many other desserts which we will be sharing in the near future. For this recipe, we are using 1 cup of soya bean and water. Soak the soya bean for at least 10 hours. Rinse it, transfer it into a grinder. Add some water and grind it into a fine paste. You might have to do it twice. It all depends on the capacity of your grinder. Add more water if needed. Grind it until it becomes a smooth paste to extract as much milk as possible. Transfer it into a large pot. Add more water to the jar. Rinse it and add it to the pot. Add more water. We have used about 5 cups, including the amount used for grinding. Turn on the stove. Use medium heat to boil it. Keep stirring it and make sure nothing gets stuck to the bottom. It might take about 8 minutes for it to start to simmer. Keep stirring and it will start to foam up. Turn off the heat immediately once it reaches the edge of the pot. Now you just have to let it cool down and let the foam subside. After about 5 minutes, the bubbles have gone down. Now you have to cook it on very low heat. You have to let it simmer for 7 to 8 minutes. This is to cook the soya milk. The longer we boil it, the sweeter it will become. Stir it periodically. Make sure nothing is stuck to the bottom. Now it has been simmering for about 8 minutes. We can turn off the heat. Line a large strainer or a colander with a large cotton cloth or preferably a cotton bag. Strain the soya milk. You can let it cool down for about 1 hour before you do this. Bundle it up. Squeeze it or use a metal pot to press. This is the first pressed soya milk. We can use this residue for a second press. To do the second press, empty the residue into the pot. Add about 3 to 4 cups of water. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Repeat the earlier steps. After 5 minutes of simmering, you can turn off the heat. Strain it. This residue is commonly known as okara. Do not discard it. There are still a lot of nutrients present in it. Can be stored in the refrigerator until you use it. This is the first press of soya milk we made. The second press is also very thick. Now strain both the mixture into a large clean pot. Add more water to it if you find it too thick. Do not discard this residue. It is known as tofu skin. You can add it to your stir fries or soup. Reboil it for 2 to 3 minutes. If you like to have it sweet, you can add sugar now and let it dissolve. I prefer it with palm sugar syrup, which you can add later. You can also add honey or enjoy it plain as it is. Stir it once in a while to make sure nothing sticks to the bottom. There will be some skin forming. You can remove it or just stir it into the milk. You can add more water if you find it too thick. If you prefer to have it with ice cubes, do not dilute it too much. Do not add water if you are using this milk to make tofu. After simmering for about 3 minutes, you can turn off the heat. Strain the milk to remove the skin. Now our soya milk is ready. The 1 cup of soya beans yield about almost 2 liters of milk. You can have it hot or cold. We are having it hot with brown sugar syrup. You can add any form of sweetener you like or just enjoy it plain as it is. Do try this recipe. Share with us your photos and your comments. Till we meet again soon with another simple recipe. Vanakkam. Bye.
Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.